specific, but, is, what bad, is what used to be bad news for the commercial multifamily market, is it all of a sudden now good news for real estate? So every time something bad happens, like, Bed Bath and Beyond goes bankrupt, you figure, okay, well, part of recessions are when the Fed raises, they're looking for these things to happen. A bankruptcy, layoffs, waves of layoffs and things. So this time around, what do we got? Waves of layoffs in high income jobs. So still, like, I guess that's bad news, but no one's, it's okay news for layoffs. I'm going to see them there. And then on the new side, you get that particular bankruptcy. And I did some research on the strip space that they occupied, and the REITs that hold that space where Bye Bye Baby and Bed Bath and Beyond's footprint is. They're delighted to get the space back because the demand is so high and they can raise the rents on it, honestly. So, those REITs that were holding that stuff, they were modestly affected the day that, one of the big players that rent from them goes under, but not by much. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're seeing all over. And you're just wondering if it can, if these higher rates can slow things down, or, it really almost doesn't see that. Does anyone have buyers that are feeling a pinch like that, or are people kind of rolling with it?
Yes, here in Georgia,
Thank you.
even though the builders are offering incentives, and the reason why they're offering incentives is because of the rates, right? So
Okay.
typically when someone 2 years ago would have been able to afford 400,000 because of the rates, if they're trying to stay within a certain payment, they have to look at something much lower, which causes buyers to not buy. So people are feeling the pinch of the rates.
Mm-hmm. And Samantha, do you work in a sales office at a builder, or?
No, I've just sold quite a few new construction. I'm an
Yeah.
independent agent.
So then, and you probably have quite a bit of it down there in Georgia, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what you're seeing, so reporting in from Georgia for me, thank you, is they're buying the rates down to get the people in.
They're buying the rates down. They're offering a cash incentives, and you can use it to buy down the rates. You can use it to help with your closing costs. Just trying to make the buyers more comfortable to come in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that is working
for some buyers.
Yeah.
I mean, I have buyers that want to sell that purchased maybe like 2 years ago, have a lot of equity, but when they look at what they want to get, even though they have resources to put 20% down, they're looking at a much higher payment. So people have been having, some hesitation.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, then that just kind of describes maybe the market slowing down, but not falling off a cliff. So that is interesting, because the way the rates shot up, one might think that's the case. So again, anytime we have bad news, it seems to be being absorbed into the market. The only other thing that, I mean, we've had the regional banking. That's going to tighten up on the lending, of course, but I'm wondering if we're really going to see that translate. I just asked checked in for a commercial lender for a 12-unit apartment building and what the rate would be. And it was over 9%, they said. So almost double digit.
Well, and developer loans for small buildings as well are going to feel the pinch, because it's the local lenders are tightening.
Right. So
small buildings are going to slow down.
Right. I mean, I sold the building in DC. I was going to have one of my old colleagues was going to jump on. I wish he had. I wanted to get the feel of the market down there. Maybe they are. There's more participants here than I see. Let me see if I can see who's on here. But anyway, and I sold the thing for $1 million. And, you know, it was rented and literally, I think I sold it at around a 5 or 5.5 cap. And this is by me just calculating back of the napkin. I mean, it's a small building, 2,500 square feet. So it was really for marketing purposes, and it sold for $1 million, $1,050,000. And that was the rate was 5%. I mean, now that it's 9.5, I mean, well, what does he pay me for that building? It's only been a year and a half. I mean, I don't know if you get 800, 750. I mean, that's a big delta there. That just
But the inventory's been low, so it's been absorbing that. I mean, there's people that are looking to move manufacturing back to the US. So the 2,500 square foot warehouse is going to get taken probably for the $1 million.
Yeah, there you go. So this is, you know, where, you know, in normally rates go up that much, it really hurts income properties, right? Things that have cash attached to them. It's interesting. It's resetting, and if they can continue to do this, you know, we might have a year or so of opportunistic, you know, buying and selling out there, but that should